Hey everybody, so we are back in the workshop after round 1 of Drift Masters in Spain. Obviously things didn't go according to plan, so we need to make some changes to the GT86. We need to make a few improvements. So what we've done since we've been back is we phoned our good friend Greg Gush over at ProTuner, explained the car as it is now and how everything went down in Spain. And the conclusion after a very long phone call was that we are going to upgrade the turbo. We're going to go from a G35 up to the G40 Garrett turbo, so that hopefully things flow a little bit more freely. To do that, we need a new Walton Motorsport manifold. It also means that we're changing the position of the turbo in the engine bay. We also now need to make a new downpipe. We also need to make a new boost pipe. We're gonna have to get busy with some fabrication this week in the workshop. We're gonna change the injectors as well. We've currently got 1500cc ASNUs. We're gonna change to 1650 ASNUs. We're also gonna change the fuel return line back to the tank so that we hopefully get a little bit more consistent fuel pressure. And I think that is everything we're going to try and achieve. It's going to be a busy week in the workshop. Stay tuned because a lot of cool things are going to happen.
I'm making a new fuel return line that's slightly larger, so it flows a little bit better.
A few moments later.
I am such a I don't need to measure it out. I've already got a line that's made. I just need to cut it to the same length. Absolute weapon, isn't it? Here's the pre-made one that I'm making slightly larger. As you can see, there's a little bit of a size difference. You know, you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Well, that was a little bit quicker and easier, wasn't it? Here you go. Choppy chop. I like my fingers.
So the GT86 needs a larger turbo, but that requires changing the exhaust manifold and making a new downpipe and a new boost hose. When it goes for mapping again, it also requires EGT bungs in all of the primaries on the manifold. So I'm here today to fab up a load of goodness. But we're not going to do it in titanium like we did before. We're going to do it in stainless steel because we want a tight push, and we can only get titanium from Canada, from Vibrant themselves. And shipping will take about a week, I'd say. And the car's tuning in 3 days. So no more messing around here, go. Let's get into it.
Well, it's wherever you want to put the housings, up to you, but it's the right way, like the core is.
That's how you want it.
I can do it however you want. I've not made any lines yet, so I thought if I leave it, you do it however you want it best, and then I'll make lines to suit.
Done the reducer on the back of the turbine to the V-band, put a little kick on there like 20 degrees, and weld this to that, and that is the drop down to the rest of the exhaust. Get this all tacked together in place, go underneath the car and then work out where we need to cut that for the flexi, where we're going to eventually put the rest of the bends. Done. D-U-N. Done. What's the time? 9:20. That's a shift.
13.5, that is.
Take out about 45 minutes for lunch. 13. SB 13. On that note, laters. All right, so one cool thing I just found out, obviously we're changing the Garrett Turbo, which is the G35, over to the G40. And I rang the guys over at Funk Motorsport and said, guys, I need a new turbo blanket for the car, because obviously, you know, we're changing to a bigger turbo. And they said, don't worry, Baggsy, we've got you. The turbo blanket that you've got, that's already like, you know, pretty much like brand new. You know, we've only ran it on the dyno and in Spain, and that little test day at Teesside. We'll go again. This will actually fit on the G35 and the G40. So gonna chuck this thing back on, and then I guess the next step is going to be getting to the dyno. Okay, so we've made it to ProTuner. We arrived here this morning quite early. Greg has gone through his 152-point safety inspection. If you've ever been to ProTuner and had your car dynoed here, you'll know what I'm talking about. Greg Gush has mapped most of our other cars over the last sort of 4 or 5 years. So we brought the GT86 down, and yeah, we're strapped to the dyno. Greg's just started the engine up. He's just going through things now, just making sure everything's good. Hopefully we'll have a smooth sailing day. It's always a bit of a nervous wait when you're at the dyno. You're kind of just waiting for something to happen. Hopefully nothing major goes wrong today. Everything goes according to plan, and we can update you in a little while with some power figures. Right, so 1,000 horsepower, and I want to go home by 6. Sam's the witness.
I would, yeah, just be at least 1,000 horsepower would be enough for the minute, I think, and then just see how you get on with it.
Well, I think 1,000's more than enough for Stephen. I don't think he needs more than that. So.
Any more than that's a waste of time, in my opinion.
And then you can rev it, you can set the rev limit to 85 anyway.
So 1,200 horsepower, 10,000 RPM.
Rev it to the moon. What's happening, everybody? So we're having a sale over at sb13.shop. Be quick, limited availability, loads of really cool stuff, all discounted. Some t-shirts are even down to £20, and if you use the code SB13 at the checkout and you're spending £65 or more, you're getting free shipping. So get over there quick, back to the dyno. Okay, so it is 1:41 AM and I think we are officially done here at ProTuner. Greg's been on the car pretty much since 9 AM when we got here. We're all actually pretty exhausted, but yeah, successful day. Car has gone well on the dyno. We had a couple of little issues, fuel pump died, a couple of issues with a few bits of the wiring, but overall it's been successful. Looking forward to getting in it and giving it a little test. And then the next stop for the GT86 will be the 24-hour of Nurburgring drift demo that we're doing as part of like the Falcon drift demo. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We're heading to Nurburgring next week for the drift demo there on the Friday night. So yeah, looking forward to getting behind the wheel again.
Train now for a crash.